So the 5-pin relay is the Bosch style 5-pin relay. It's really amazing. It allows a low power circuit to operate or manage a higher power circuit. So the pins are numbered a little weird, but there's pins 85, 86, 87, 87A, and 30. So 30 is the power. So 30 will be connected to power source directly to the battery power source through a fuse, hopefully, and that will provide power for the two other higher power draws. And 85, which is the ground, and pin 86 have a coil between them, and they will operate as a magnetic field to control the pin 30, which is a switch that swings between pin 87 and 87A. So pin 86 becomes the power for the coil, and the coil creates a magnetic field. The magnetic field will operate pin 30. Initially, pin 30, when relay is idle, is connected to pin 87A. When 86 gets power when your ignition is turned on, creates a magnetic field, and it pulls the pin away from 87A and moves to 87. So 87 gets power, and 87 would be connected to whatever you want to power up, which could be spotlights, for instance, we'll use in this case. And the 87A no longer has power. So when I said that pin 86 will operate two circuits, it could operate two circuits. 87A could be connected to a theft alarm system. So you have your motorcycle sitting in the driveway, the power is off, pin 30 is connected to the battery, don't forget, so it's always hot. So it's also connected to pin 87A. So pin 87A has power, so you could use that pin to operate, say, your security system. And you come out, decide you're going for a ride, put the key in the ignition, turn it on. The ignition provides power to 86. 86 creates a magnetic field on the coil. The magnetic field on the coil pulls pin 30 away from 87A, so your security alarm gets turned off, and it contacts pin 87, which means that now your spotlights have power. So it's pretty straightforward. It's really quite simple, a lot less complex than it may seem. So that's one way of making them just power up spotlights. When it comes to the Bosch relay, like I say, it's a global standard, so you can rely on it to be available practically anywhere if you have a problem with it. Now, there's little bit different variations on sizing. For instance, these ones, they're kind of a square block. They also have sockets. Sockets, of course, being for standard relay, is also standard physically. The only thing you have to watch out for, it may not be a problem, is that the wire colors for these pins may be different depending on where you're located. So on these units, the pin 30, which is the power from the battery, which is always hot, is black. The power for the relay coil itself, pin 85 and 86, pin 85, which is ground, is white, and pin 86 is yellow. Pin 85 and 86, you can also get a hint because they're a 16 gauge wire, and the other three pins, which operate in the high power circuits, are 14 gauge. You want to make sure you have a good enough gauge wire to handle any current that whatever you're powering on those circuits can be contained without causing any problems. The pin 30 I mentioned was black. On this socket, the pin 87A is located in the center, is blue. And pin 87, which is going to carry the power to your spotlights, is red. Okay, folks, that's a wrap. Thanks for coming. I really appreciate you being here, and I hope to see you again. Take care. So we still have our yellow lights.